Hello and welcome to the Southeast Idaho Weather Hazard Briefing for Sunday, December 9th. And we'll start with a weather depiction here, surface weather depiction. You can see there's a cold front and associated low pressure storm system out in the eastern Pacific, and it is swinging in during the day today into the Pacific Northwest and even into the Idaho Panhandle. This will be arriving for us later tonight. And of course, it's moving from west to east across our area and will be bringing snow and an end to all the fog and other stratus conditions, just the cloudy weather we've had for the past few days. Temperatures today, though, we are still under that high pressure, and they're about the same as yesterday, with temperatures barely eking out to above freezing in some of the places where you're getting the sunshine, which would be these portions of the eastern Magic Valley and in the central Idaho mountains where there is none of this cloudiness or fogginess. And overnight lows, cold in the central Idaho mountains as you would expect with the nearly clear skies, although it will be clouding up, so not quite as bad as it's been. And then the cloud cover keeping things mild for this time of year. When you have a low of 20, that's pretty mild for Pocatello. And again, that's due to the cloud cover. Okay, here is where the snow starts in earnest. Here's Monday. You can see forecasted snow all over our forecast area for the most part, with the exception maybe of the Bear Lake area. And so here is how it starts in the morning here on Monday. Very little at first. You can see it's mostly hitting the higher elevations in the central Idaho mountains, and it's staying under half an inch of snowfall. And then in the late morning through the afternoon, you can see it starts to intensify, but mostly just in the central Idaho mountains. There's nothing going on yet in the Snake River Plain. A little bit maybe down in the western edge of our portion of the Magic Valley. Here's what the winds will be doing. So we will start to get some blowing snow, mostly at mountain elevations. Then you see in the eastern Magic Valley these winds not only during the morning but in the afternoon as well. And so when the snow gets going there, it will start to blow around a little bit out of the east. Here's evening snow on Monday. You can see it's finally getting going in areas in the Pocatello area, Idaho Falls area, so the Snake River Plain, and into the eastern highlands area, and it's intensifying once again. It continues to intensify here in the central Idaho mountains. And then Monday evening, the early portion of it, you can see it's starting to taper off in the central Idaho mountains and in the Snake River Plain. And the place where it's really going is pretty much the eastern highlands now. And overnight lows for Tuesday, with all the cloud cover, with some of it clearing. You can actually see some colder temperatures in the central Idaho mountains than the night before. And still, though mild, where the cloud cover is basically the southeastern half of our forecast area. And then here's Tuesday. What we're looking at is for the snow to continue. There'll be a break for part of the day, and then late night on Tuesday night, the next storm is coming in. It is much more intense, much more snow accumulating with it, and there's also some wind. So we'll take a look at, see how this first one tapers off here Tuesday morning, with everything under half an inch for the most part, with the exception of the Teton area. And it continues that way into the afternoon. Just some flurries left over. And highs staying pretty cold behind us. It was a cold front, so it's a little bit cooler, you'll see. And here are the storm totals for this storm through Tuesday afternoon. So you can see it's it may rate a winter weather advisory for some of the mountain areas, and maybe for the Snake River Plain as well, with 1 to 3 inches, 5 inches or so. So we'll have to watch that and see. This is actually higher than what we've been expecting with previous forecasts So we'll see if this holds out today, and I would expect, if it does, that you might see some sort of winter weather advisory. And for Tuesday in the evening, it starts to re-intensify with the approach of the next storm. And you can see how it really gets going here basically after midnight on Tuesday night. And so this is our bigger, badder storm. You can see it's also bringing with it some winds in especially the eastern Magic Valley and lower Snake River Plain and the south central Idaho mountains there, or highlands, and fairly cold, back to more normal conditions in the central Idaho mountains, and cloud cover keeping things a little mild in areas to the south. Here are the extended forecasts, which I'm not going to read through, but if you want to, you can pause this and read through this. As you can see, Wednesday and Wednesday night we're looking for a lot of snow, and a break there. And then here you can once again break if you want to see what's happening for the early part of the weekend. And Friday here, there's another storm system moving through, mostly on Friday, but it could linger into Friday night, Saturday. That's all I have. If you have any further questions, you can contact us at this telephone number. If you have any comments or feedback for the content of the briefing, contact our webmaster at this email address, or check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.